Hey guys, it's Christine and I'm at OctoberDragonFly and this is FoodtokTV, and tonight we're going to be making maple candy in a heavy bottom saucepan. And I actually went to a place called Sugar Bush and we're going to be using this maple syrup here, and we're going to be getting that going soon, as well as some Irish soda bread and an Irish coffee. So I am waiting for Cass to pop in, and then we are going to switch this right away because we know it's weird every time.
It's always weird every time.
Every time. Switch. Okay. Hey, so I got it taken care of pretty quickly. So one problem that I had was that my thermometer went missing. So I had to send Jerry to go get another one last minute.
So there we go.
So we are waiting on that. So we're going to go ahead and get started on our Irish soda bread, which that recipe should already be up on FoodtokTV. It's an older recipe that I've done in the past. I know that it's super simple. A lot of Irish people would make this because it was the most simple recipe. In fact, I'm looking it up right now. So let me pull this up because I was losing my mind looking for my thermometer, if you can imagine.
Oh my gosh. Did you have Taylor bump it up?
I did not, because no, I did not.
Okay.
Because I was looking for the thermometer.
Well, guess what? I can bump it up while you're doing it, okay?
Okay. And then I'm going to do some Irish cream infused whipped cream for an Irish coffee. Super simple. Are you looking for? No second. Okay. Sorry. Just turn it sideways, dude. Okay. Lane's trying to get in here too. So anywho, I'm looking for the Irish cream or the Irish soda bread recipe right now, which I pretty much know the recipe, but I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Also, I'm going to be using keto flour instead of regular flour to even swap. So you guys can totally do that as an even swap. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's see. Irish soda bread. And I know Ashton had one as well. It's pretty similar. I think it's the same recipe. I was like, it's funny. There it is. Traditional Irish soda bread. That's the one. So it looks like this. And we are going to be doing it. I like to do mine in my cast iron skillet. So the first thing we're going to do is buckle in my iPad, and then we're going to get started on this. Let's see here. All right, we need to sift all of our dry ingredients, which is super simple. And also have your cast iron skillet. Mine is a 10-inch. And I am going to go ahead and preheat my oven. And I am going to preheat that to, I think it's 400 degrees. Yes, 400 degrees. And I'm going to put a little butter in there because I like a little buttery situation on the bottom. And I'm going to preheat the cast iron in the oven. So it's already hot. Okay, so it gets a little crispy bottom on it. So let me show you what I'm going to do there with that. So here's my cast iron. I always keep it well oiled. You guys know this. And I'm going to go grab my butter out of my refrigerator.
Hi, Michelle. Rat Wagon Bakery.
How are you? Guys, tap the screen, share the live. It helps us get out there on the For You page. And we really appreciate that. So just a stick of butter. I'm just going to cut a little bit off. This is my good old trusty dusty Betty Crocker knife tonight. Got that from the Betty Crocker Points days. All right, so I'm going to put like 2 tablespoons. I feel like that's a good amount. Just kind of cut her up. And then this silicone handle comes off when I put it into the oven. There's my savior now. I had to run and get that.
Carrie is in the house from Queen Jean's Texas Kitchen.
Hey there. Okay, so in it goes. Toss her in there.
Getting ready to make Irish soda bread.
Oh, this is perfect. I was like, I don't know where my digital one went, but here we are. We have this one. So it's totally fine.
Oh,
That's
I
what we
think
got.
Mustard Queen is in the house. Mustard
Hey
Queen,
there.
can you bump up the Irish soda bread recipe to the
Please
front
and
of the
thank you. Please and thank you. Appreciate that so much. I'm going to get this a little. Yep. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Give this a little wash off. We just got this.
Thank you for the gift, Michelle.
All right.
San Diego, welcome in.
Hey guys, welcome in. This is FoodtokTV. If you're not already following, give us a follow.
Michelle is killing it with the puppy hearts.
Thing on there. Okay, cool.
You guys, please tap, 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 tap.
So it is required that you need to have a candy thermometer, but we're gonna make do with what we have right now. This one only goes to 220 degrees, by the way, and I need to go to 235. So we're gonna just play a guessing game, but we're not gonna complain because we had no thermometer before. So anyway, we're still on our Irish soda bread. All right, let me get it together. Get it together, Shalom. All right, let's see here. We need a bowl, the sifter. So you need a sifter. Now, it is not required that you have a sifter.
So the thermometer was actually for the maple candy she's going to make. She's going to use one ingredient.
Yes, but for some reason, my digital one is missing. I have no idea where it's at. I have my sneaking suspicions, but...
Hi, Trini. Thank you.
Hi, Trini. How are you? Okay. Hold on. Let's scoot back here a little bit. I feel like everything is off today, guys. Okay, there we go. All right, we're good. So we're going to use 2 cups of, it would be all-purpose flour or AP flour. I'm using this baking flour here. It's a keto one. I think I had it exactly.
Thank you for the team heart.
2 cups. Thank you. Thank you. I looked all through that. All right. Whoop. And then we need, Kaz, what was the next ingredient? I know it was baking soda. How much? 1 teaspoon.
I don't have enough.
Baking soda, because you can't have Irish soda bread without putting baking soda in it, guys.
Is that the soda part of the soda bread?
What? Yes. Yes, it is. The soda part of the baking soda bread, or the soda bread. Okay. So we need 1 teaspoon. That's a tablespoon. That's half a teaspoon. There we go. I get the right one. Level her out. Put that in there. And then we have a little bit of salt. What?
I've got the recipe up now.
Oh, thank you. I've got it.
You're halfway through it now already.
3/4.
Trini with her emoticons for spoonsful of simple and
Thank you. And the little dragonfly ones too.
all the dragonfly. Hi, Babs.
All right.
I looked down for a second and everybody's in the house.
1 tablespoon of salt. I always think that's a lot, but listen, it's got to go.
Actually, it's got, you have on your recipe 1 teaspoon.
Okay, that's what I put. Teaspoon, that's what I meant.
Okay, gotcha.
That's backwards. Okay, anyway. So we're just going to sift all this together. And this is basic because sometimes like flour and baking soda has lumps in it. It's getting dusty in here, guys. And it just helps break them up. Like there's just a little bit left in there that's a little lump. So we'll just throw that there for now. All right. And now I need my little measuring cup. It's amazing like how you can lose one thing.
Yes.
And your whole life just weird.
It throws everything off.
It threw everything off. I'm like, where is my thermometer? Because I come home and I expect it to be where it's supposed to be. This is 3/4 cup. 3/4 cup. It's because that recipe is halved. 3/4 cup of buttermilk, yep. And usually I pour a full cup in here. Not gonna lie. Like I usually.
So I'm looking, Christine, and it looks like you first published that recipe on FoodtokTV in March of 2023.
Oh, wow.
That's just 2 years ago.
There you
That's,
go.
that's half the time that you've been with us.
Yeah, I've been here for a minute. Been here for a minute. Let's see. I need a spatula. That's all right. My hands are doing what it needs to do, but I don't have the thing that I need. Boom. There we go. All right. So what you're going to do is you can use the stand mixer, which I have one right here. She's right there. But this is old school tonight, okay? So we're going to put about half of what you have about half of that buttermilk in here. And buttermilk is what makes it react with the baking soda. So buttermilk was abundant because, just like a little byproduct, buttermilk is.
Yeah.
And so it's of making lots of things, actually. So we're looking for like a shaggy kind of dough. So I'm just going to kind of stir it together.
Okay, guys. So the recipe is at the top of the page for FoodtokTV.com.
Now, at this very point, you can add. I'm putting all of it in there. So that's my 3/4 cup. Now, if you need to add a little bit more because you might have a higher altitude or, I don't know, maybe your flour's just being extra dry that day, you can add a little more flour to make it more dry, add a little bit more buttermilk to make it more wet. But I'll show you what it needs to look like. It needs to come together, but not, you don't want it sopping. You know what I mean? Like a biscuit dough almost. Like a scone dough. Does that make sense? I don't know. And I am using the keto flour, so. All right. And this is new, so we're actually trying something new today. So I generally have this just made with regular flour, and I make it every year. But this year I wanted to try it on live with the keto flour. So if it messes up, you guys are my witnesses. You know me, I always like to try to bend the rules to everything. And baking's a science. You have to do the science, All right.
Do that. Taylor was asking if you're doing Ashton's recipe.
I am not. I'm doing my recipe, which is plain. Now, I do mention, I think her Ashton's recipe had currant and raisins in it, which is another traditional one. But I've also seen it with cherries, raisins, craisins, the cranberry raisins. You can really do it up to where it's almost like a scone. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay.
Oh, Taylor. Okay. Taylor says that I bumped the wrong recipe.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, you can bump them both.
So Taylor, put the right one up there.
Yeah, bump them both. I mean, because Ashton has one too, and she is no longer with us, so therefore we should bump hers too every once in a while. I am totally fine with sharing that, and hers is very similar to mine. Okay, so basically, you have a little thing like this. I like to knead mine just a little. It's just, just a little. You don't got to get crazy with it. And then, you might need that little bit of extra flour. You don't want to overwork your dough. Once the dough is mixed, you lift it out of the bowl, make it round. Like I'm using my cast iron skillet, which you guys know. You can also use a baking sheet with parchment. Totally fine. And then I like to make the cuts into it just like a big X on top. So you're just kind of making it into this perfect little round thing. So it's beautiful. Okay, and we're just going to let her rest for a minute. That just helps the dough relax a little. And I just usually cover it up. Just let it sit. There's no specific amount of time. If you've got something going on, go do it. Come back to it. It's Irish soda bread. It is so forgiving. So I'm going to go wash my hands, which is over here. You guys can watch me wash my hands. All right.
So how has your week been?
Hang on one second. I need to hurry you up.
You guys, you're watching Food Talk TV. This is Sunday Night Live. It's the longest running cooking show on TikTok. And this is Christine. She is OctoberDragonFly.
Yes, I am.
She comes on every even weekend, and I'm the.
Alrighty, so now let's go check on our cast iron. Cast iron should be hot. The butter should be melted. Oh no, I forgot to take my well-loved pizza stone out.
And thank you guys for the taps. We have 6,000 likes. Really appreciate it.
Where are we at?
Please share the live. Let's bring other people in.
Okay. So you can see my butter is just melted.
All right.
All right. So we're just gonna pop her in there. I don't want to set that on the counter. All right, let's scooch this over a little smidge. All right. We're just gonna let our dough go right in there. All right. And then I am going to take my, cannot find it. I have a pastry brush. Here it is. Bam. Got it. Don't touch that. That's hot. I'm just saying that so I don't do it.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, who are we talking to?
Yeah, myself.
Okay. Good.
So I put my little silicone thing back on there so I can touch it. I'm just getting some of this butter, just going over the top of it. That's why I use 2 tablespoons. We're just going to butter her on up.
Okay, Fran, we'll be right here.
Okay, and then
Jeanette, are you coughing too?
uh-oh. And I'm just going to give her a big X across the top. Like so.
Just so that you know it's yours?
Yes. Sometimes I do a little bit extra. So I don't really cut later.
What it's supposed to, right?
Yeah, it's a star. This is kind of like 8 servings that way. And this will rise a little bit. Even though that my oven is still preheating, it's fine. So I'm going to put a timer on there for, let's see. It says 20 minutes, so let's go with the lower time. Uh-oh, not 30. Ah. Okay, it's just now preheated, so we're perfect. Perfect on time on that, so that worked out really nice. All right, and I didn't actually need my pastry scraper. And I did not actually need this room. I'm just going to clean up here just a little minute. And then we're going to get on to my favorite part, which is going to take the longest. And I'm about ready to show you my strong arm.
Wait a minute. We don't have Miss Lillian?
I know. Where is she? I don't know. Jerry, you should text Lillian. Tell her I'm making maple candy. And tell her everybody's asking about her. See if she'll pop in. She might not. She might be like, I'm done with you.
She's not here, so.
No, she's not here, but she's at home at her house, which is not far from here, so it's fine. All right, so I will tell you with your Irish soda bread, you can roll it out, and I will be making this again this week, probably this kind of more close to the weekend, and you can cut it out with cookie cutters. I think the first time I ever posted it, I made it with cookie cutters. These are perfect. This is like a little nesting set of cookie cutters, and I love them. And I usually use this size right here, and then I kind of roll it out a little bit because it makes it so cute. And they kind of stand up really high too, so they're really fun. So if you see these around on the shop, maybe grab a set. Maybe just a little bit. But anyway, they're super cute. So you can go really big with them too. So I do like to cut, you know me, I like to cut everything into shapes. And, I like to, if it's pie dough or if it's pastry, puff pastry, or I like to do a little shape. It just makes it cute. Why not? So, all right, let's get into the maple candy. I'm going to scoot you guys over with me and take it the whole shebang. Woo wee! And we're going over here to the sauce pot. So one thing that you will absolutely need is a heavy bottom sauce pot. You cannot use, let's see, the difference here. So I love my Gotham steel, but this is not a heavy bottom sauce pot. This is a thinner bottom. This, you can tell the difference between these two. This one is very light, and this is very heavy, and it's heavy on the bottom. Generally, whenever they're a heavy bottom sauce pot, see how this has like that little piece on there? They'll have that on there.
Okay.
So I know my other one did too, my Cuisinart, and then I just got this one. This is a David Burke restaurateur pot. So, and I just like the shape of it. I thought it was cute, so I picked it up. And I was like, I'm going to use that on my live tonight. So there we go.
Red Wagon Michelle says that she does shapes and glitter, but nothing leaves without glitter.
Of course. So I'm turning on my small burner. I'm turning that on to medium. And I am getting a measuring cup, like so, like this. And I am getting some maple syrup. This is all we need right here.
Okay.
We need, my goodness, this is tough to open. They really packed this one good. This is brand new. I just bought it last weekend at the Maple. Oh, it's really full. That's why. Look, this is the fullest of full. You see? Yeah, that's full. Like they're like, girl, you get your money's worth here. Okay.
So tell us the procedure before you do it, just so that we know what to expect.
That is right. So we are going to put in 2 cups of pure maple syrup. And yes, it does have to be pure. It cannot be a mix. It has to be pure maple syrup from the tree. And that is going to be brought up to a boil at 235 degrees. Once it gets, and we can stir it and do all the things all the way, you know, just lightly stirring it, just making sure that the bits are not on the bottom. Yeah, there's my strong arm. You will have to stir that and whatnot for 200 till it's 235 degrees. Once it reaches that, we are going to turn the heat off. We are not going to touch it for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then we're going to beat the living tarnation out of it. And this is where the strong arm comes in, because we got to do that for 5 minutes. Okay. And we can't stop. Now, if you go too far with it, it becomes maple sugar, which is still good. But if you do it correctly, it's maple candy. So we're going to see. This is try 3. Try number 1 was perfection. Try number 2 with Lillian, fail. This is try number 3. So we're going in right now, maple syrup, which I got from a place where I grew up, which we'll talk about all that. 2 cups, 2 full cups. Here it is.
Trini wants to know if you can use a mixer.
If you use a mixer, yeah, you can use a mixer, but you're going to clean that mixer. I'm cleaning a wood spoon. That's it. But you know what? If your arm is not able to hold up, there's no shame in your game. So, you know, it's all good. Yes, you can use a mixer. And the mixer is totally fine, but I just prefer not to clean that. That is a mess I'm not here for. And that is so good. Oh my gosh. So whenever they pull, and I put a video up of when I went to the Maple Syrup Festival, and it kind of showed this bottle in it. I think it's a couple videos back on my page. But you'll see like some wires. They look like plastic tubes that go from tree to tree. And you're probably like, what is that? But you guys are going to know. So instead of a spile, which is what they used to tap the tree, they used to use a spile that had a hook on it that they would put a bucket on. And that's how they caught the syrup. Let me go get my thermometer before I forget. Okay.
Hi, Tony.
Hey, Tony. How are ya? So the spile would the spile and bucket would catch the syrup. And then they would take it to the sugar house, and that's where they would cook it, and it would take all night to cook it. They would have to reach, of course, the 235 degrees, and they're making it in a vat that's as big as a barn. There's two of them. There's one right next to the other, and they had wood fire underneath it. The wood fire, they would have, the reason that they stayed there all night is because they had to keep the wood fire going. Now, back when I was growing up, I had a grandfather or great grandfather that had a kettle, and he did it over an open fire, and it was just really you really kind of got to watch it kind of thing. And he just knew. He just knew. It was so crazy how he just knew when to pull it off. And he would make maple candy. But maple syrup is cooked to this point. So this is the maple syrup. So I am cooking it further. So I am making the sugar crystals do their thing, science. Okay. And that is going to create the maple candy. Now, once you get it done and we have it all stirred out, we can do one of two things. You can pour it onto parchment paper, or you can pour it into a pan. Some people pour it into a pan with parchment paper and just break it up. I prefer to put it into little molds, which is a lot of maple sugar places do, but they have it where they can just kind of scrape it off. Right. I don't have that. So it's going to be interesting once we get there.
Hello, Missy, and thank you, Jeanette, for all the gifts.
Thank you. I appreciate all the hearts. Appreciate all those little puffy hearts. I love those. So when I went out there, so this place right here is in Indiana. It's in a place called Garrison Hollow, and it's technically in Salem, Indiana, but it's closer to where I grew up at, which is the place where I grew up at is kind of far out from Pekin, Indiana, but it's like, I call it the no man's land because there's a lot of Amish out there. Our neighbors are Amish. One of our many neighbors is Amish. And then when you go out to Garrison Hollow, it's Amish all along there. And I think I showed that along the way on that video as well. And one thing that you don't do is ever take the picture of an Amish person's face. That is against their religion. They think it steals their soul. So, yeah, that is a thing. Yep. So, they prefer not to. Now, there are some progressive Amish that they're fine with it. But this particular sect out there, you don't do that. They're very traditional. So, even when they're dating, so here's something crazy I always found hilarious. So, let's say you're seeing somebody. You go and you talk to the parents and you do all that stuff. One of the things that I always found crazy was, let's say a guy goes and picks up a girl to take her to church, usually. She has to walk outside the wagon. There's a strap on the outside of the wagon, and she hangs on to it, and she has to walk outside the wagon. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, Mennonites are fine with it, but there are some actual Amish that are okay with it as well. Yeah, Mennonites they're very progressive. They're okay with electric. They will use cars, but still very plain.
Okay, so why does she have to walk outside the wagon?
They are not allowed to be alone together ever. Ever. Oh. Until their wedding night. That is it. That is 100% why. Okay. It's crazy. Wow. Yeah, Mennonites are very modern. They will still wear, some of them will wear the hairnets. They wear plain clothes, but they will wear sometimes more colorful colors, but very plain still. So it's all good. I have to have one other thing. This right here, wood spoon. Also, if you have just a stirrer like this is fine too. Listen, she's been around the block a few times. This is the best one. But either one of these two will work. I will tell you right now, if you use a slotted spoon, good luck cleaning that out.
Yes, thank you so much for the shares. Thank you for the taps. And thank you for the gifts.
Oh, yeah. And so now we're just waiting. We're just waiting for the temperature to rise. So I'm going to kick this up a notch. So I'm going to go to On mine, I'm going to go to, so I was at medium, which was at 6. I'm going to go to medium high. So, and we're sitting at like about 150 right now. So we're waiting for 200. So we're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And this is the part that kind of takes a minute. But we have 8 minutes left on our soda bread. So it should come out before I have to stir. I'm hoping. So I was like, once this gets up to temperature and gets to that rolling boil, we should be good to go. So
you guys, could you do me a favor and type in the number of viewers that you see? Sometimes we see different things. Could you type that in?
I'm going to type it in too. Hang on here. Oh, no, I can't. Mine's 117. 122. All right. Oh, I hear it starting to get ready to boil.
Okay.
You guys hear it?
So I see 370.
That's so crazy. Yeah, see, Babs sees 375. That's so wild.
Yeah.
It's actually wild. I know.
Melissa Murd is in the house. Hi, Melissa. Mama T is in the house.
Hey guys, we're making maple candy. Oh no! My little metal hook fell in there. I'm not using that. I'm just gonna stick it in here like this. I'm living wild.
So was that the clip for the thermometer?
Yeah, it did not work. This is what you get when you're freaking out and you send your husband to the grocery store. He's like, what do I get? I'm like, just get something. Hang on, let me get this washed off real quick. Hang on.
Wow, wow, Taylor.
That's so crazy. What'd Taylor say? Whoa. Thank you, Melissa Murd, for the dragonflies.
She says yesterday their peak was 731, but they never actually saw over 150. Right now, you just popped over 400.
That's so crazy. Okay, here, I'm going to do it this way. They have a different way you can do it. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. Okay.
I don't think that's not the way to do that.
It's not, but I'm fixing it just so it doesn't fall in there. I can't have metal in my candy. No. We're approaching 180. This is a game of patience, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Patience, patience, patience. You guys, you're watching Food Talk TV. This is Sunday Night Live. This is the longest running cooking show on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
And also Food Talk TV is the OG of cooking shows. We come on every day, sometimes multiple times a day. We're all the way up to 3 shows a day now. So,
Oh yeah.
so if you're not following, give us a follow. Hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time we go live.
Oh guys, I do believe we have a guest appearance.
Nah.
Hold on, guys. Who it is?
Just
Lillian! You about ready to stir this candy?
Hi, Lillian.
Hi.
We're not ready.
Pot?
Do you love it?
What is it?
It's a heavy bottom sauce pot that I got.
What makes it different than
Okay, so this one is heavier, and this one, look at the bottom.
No, I understand.
Feel
that.
how this is thin.
Yeah, no, I see that, but why?
What do you mean? It has like an extra steel plate on there. What do you mean why?
Okay, so why is Lillian? The reason why is because heavy bottom distributes the heat all the way across.
Oh, is that you want to know why I'm using this versus the other one?
Yeah.
I didn't understand the question. Kaz did. Oh, girl.
Instead of little hot spots.
Yeah.
Little hot spots, yes.
So then maybe this will go better.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, she got to be turned down. I know Lillian's getting scared.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for the emojis.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so now how long are we stirring for? I thought once it.
This is not it. We can stir all the way up until 235 degrees.
Then you have to stop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For like 10
That
minutes.
sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
I love maple candy.
I know, it's so yummy. And can somebody else eat this? Because it's gluten free.
Yeah.
Yep. somebody.
So what temperature did it actually boil at?
So this has got to go to 235. So we're almost there.
Okay.
That little pen hat that you said.
Pin hat? This is not a pin. This is actually the sleeve that goes on there.
That looks like a pen.
I know it does. Alrighty. She's like, I'll be right over here.
I'm getting flashbacks, more flashbacks.
She says she's getting more flashbacks.
No, this is all going to be different.
It's
going
all
to be
good, Lily. Okay, we just gotta make sure it goes to the right temperature. I don't like this thermometer at all.
For anybody who's new, we did this last year online. We always do it on live, and it did not come out.
Last year, it did not come out. This is a different year, Kaz.
Yes, different year.
All right, it's coming on. Give it another minute or two.
The first time Christine did it, it was like magic.
It is magic.
When I did it, it was the opposite of that.
It was the opposite of magic.
And Lane was eating them just as fast as they weren't even cooling all the way.
I know. He was mowing them down. All right, we're at 220. Here, Lily, come here and hold this for just a second.
Babs with the spices right.
I want another thermometer. I just want to check it with a meat thermometer because I know it goes higher than this. So, all right, just hold that for just a second. Don't freak out.
I might freak out, guys. It's been a while since I've done this.
Oh no, that doesn't tell me a temperature.
Y'all, tomorrow we have RX on at 4:30.
Is it doing that? I don't know. I'm
We
good.
have the spices right,
Don't freak out.
6 o'clock.
You hold this and I'll get there.
Those are both those times are central. And it seems like we're on just a little bit early today. We are, because the clock went forward.
Thank you, Lane. Yes, we sprung ahead, guys. It's weird because it's still daylight outside. Usually when I'm talking to you guys, it's dark.
I know, it's weird. I was walking over a bit too small.
Yeah.
Like you change the times on your microwaves, change the times on your stoves.
So, did we already do that? I think we did. Okay, so this is good. This is good. Oh, thank you.
Taylor, I'm seeing 175.
Not even close.
No?
What is it supposed to be at?
Softball?
That dissolved.
Okay. Well. She was like, that dissolved. It ain't even it. You know what? Let's just do old school. Screw this. Okay. This is what's really up. Our beautiful little soda bread's already done. Yeah. Look at her. Bam!
It didn't take any time at all.
No.
In this alert, I see 169.
Woo. I'm going to stir this a little bit.
It's good. What soda did you use?
Baking soda.
No.
Prince, thank you for following.
Different.
But it's not even close to being softball.
Mary, yes, she made Irish soda bread.
I did.
And the recipe is on FoodtokTV.com.
It is, it is. And then we got to let it sit for 10 minutes. Got to let it come down. So when we are letting this sit, it's cooling to 175. And what that does is it helps the sugar crystals form.
Okay.
You want to dump that out in your new one? It'll be fine. Okay. And this is like the longest part, but I'm also going to, Lily, can you pull that out and get the whipping head on it? I'm going to make some Bailey's Irish cream infused whipped cream.
Oh, nice.
Yes. For an Irish coffee, which was from your camp. You know. Suggestion from your camp.
Yes.
Oh, Lane.
It's still not up to 235, right?
No, yeah, we're just like, we're waiting for softball sage.
Okay.
Very much waiting. It's
Maria Mall is in the house. Hello, Maria.
It's a little longer.
Lillian's like, a little longer. I'm like, let's do it now. This is the problem last year. So we can stir it all we want right
But
now.
honestly, guys, whose came out right and whose came out wrong?
Mine.
Let's think about it.
Mine came out right.
Why is she listening to me?
Right? Oh my God, this smells like the best pancake.
Alright, now try.
Like the-
Melissa Murray just got number 3 gifter.
Woo, thank you, Melissa.
Looks like Babs is holding the title, though.
Almost there.
Tabs, she's always like, bam, 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 I got you.
I know, right?
Thank you so much, guys, for all the gifts. I know, it's like borderline.
Try now. I think it's good.
I know, I do too. She good.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, guys.
She ate that up.
Okay, so kid language, she said she ate that up. That means I did so good. Okay, so we're just going to stir this a little bit as it's coming off the heat. That's the last time I'm stirring it. Oh, yeah, that's perfect, actually.
Okay. So is it 135? Or
We
235?
are 235, and we are taking it off the heat. She's going to live over there for 10 minutes. So let's start a timer. I think Babs is in the house.
Babs is in the house.
I'm going to put a timer on as well, just to be on the safe side, just in case she gets sidetracked. Okay, done. All right, I'm going to rinse off this wooden spoon and let it dry, because it's just the back of it. Maybe the front, yeah. Let's dry it off, because we don't want any water in there. We don't want water. So you can see like how much it's already come down. Like it's just sitting there.
Okay.
It's just flat. It looks like just nothing. It's like coated the inside of my pot. It looks crazy, but don't you worry. We're coming right back. All right. And then,
You guys, you're watching Food Talk TV. This is Sunday Night Live. Tomorrow we will have RX, and the next day, and right after RX, we will have Melissa Murd and Mark Murd.
I don't have very much.
Murd, their show is The Spice is Right.
That is right. Okay, so we're going to leave that over there for just a minute. Because we don't have to stir it over there. We can stir it over here if we wanted. All right. So I don't know if I want to use that. Because I have just like a little bit. I feel like it would be silly to do that much. But anyway, we got to brew some coffee. So I'm going to go over here to my Keurig. Listen, brew your coffee how you want. You just got to get some coffee. That's the main thing.
Just got to get some coffee.
Just get some coffee. Don't care how you do it. I am using some Jamaican blend coffee today.
Jamaica, Mom.
Yeah. Because I just went to Jamaica, just not too long ago. I'm just rinsing out my maple syrup container, measuring cup. I'm just going to use that with some water in it.
So when you were in Jamaica, was there anything that, in hindsight, you wish that you would have brought back?
More Jamaican coffee.
Oh.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Jamaican coffee is good?
It's so amazing. I did sit at this little place that was at the port. Like they have all these little, so you have the port shops, right? And then we went away from there, and then on our way back, like hit all these little other shops. And they have Blue Mountain coffee. It's the best coffee I've ever had. So pretty delish. And I would put it right up there with the coffee that I like, so which is my own coffee. I think I'm gonna just use my my blend jet because I have just a little bit. I'm gonna use this little blend jet right
Or you
here.
could do it by hand.
Ooh, nice.
Or Lillian's like, you can do it by hand. Listen, we're about ready to be rocking our arms off, so no. We can't do whipped cream and maple candy.
Wait, do we have to whip the candy?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is just, that's how much heavy whipping cream I have left.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, like 4 teaspoons. But it's just for me, so it's okay. And then we are using some, let's get this whipped up here just a little before we start adding things to it. I'm just going to do a little. I'm just going to do the little thing. It'll stop on its own. I might have to go again at it. All right, let's bring over this side. Some butter on that. Butter up.
Yeah, that's the Irish soda bread that she just made.
Oh, this is not for you. Did I mention it's alcoholic? Ryan's, it's Irish cream. Irish cream it's different than bourbon cream. I can't open it.
Because the whiskey is Irish?
Yep. I can't do it. Guys, here we are. Struggle bus. I think it's like, I don't know what happened here.
Has it been opened before?
Yes, it might need some hot water on there.
Yeah, the sugar crystals at the top.
Oh yeah, it's getting me.
Got to melt those sugar crystals.
At least wet them a little. All right. Oh, I got it. Okay. So that's pretty thick. I don't know if you guys can see in there, like it's pretty thick. Like it's not super thick, but just a little bit.
Okay.
And then we're going to put, you know what, I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to shake this around a little bit. I'm going to say equal amounts because I like it extra good.
So that has sugar in it?
Yes, that has sugar in it.
You guys tap the screen. We're almost up to 9,000 likes. Just tap, tap, tap. Also share the live. Let's bring other people in.
Let's do it. That would be so cool. They could see me mess up on this maple candy too. Everybody's going to see me. All right, so I put in probably about half of that. I'm just going to, what? Okay, there we go. We're just mixing her up again. All right, so I got my coffee going.
So that was whipped cream that was whipped to like a soft peak.
Yeah, it's like a soft whip. You don't want it to be like super crazy. And this is making my coffee right now. I'm just looking for that magic temperature.
You guys are welcome to the live. Right now, she's waiting for the maple syrup to cool down. It was at 235 degrees. She's waiting for it to naturally cool down to 175. And then she's going to get to the alchemy. Instead of gold, though, she is going to be making maple candy.
Oh yeah, it's ready. It is ready. So I'm gonna, Lily, you wanna start stirring that? So Lillian is gonna start, and we are gonna come over to her in a minute. So,
Oh, close.
no, we're just gonna start stirring this. Like this, we're just putting, yeah, you take the heat off, you don't need the heat. So just start stirring. There, goes it. Okay, so she's gonna start stirring.
Okay.
And I am going to get my
Welcome to the live, Stacy. Welcome to the live, RJ. Annie.
see my little 4-leaf clover mug.
It's got a 4-leaf clover on there.
All right, so we're going to put coffee. Alrighty. And then that probably, can you see how much headspace is in there? It's like that much. So like this much coffee.
Okay.
This much Irish cream, whipped cream. And that's it. That's all you need.
Monty Mary, thank you for coming in. Thank you for being in.
All right, so it's kind of thick, but it's like a soft whip. Gosh, yes. Come on. All right, and then I'm going to give this a little stir.
In case you guys don't know, Christina's also a barista. She runs a coffee house.
Crazy time. I do. Coffee and candy. And there you go. That's it. Irish cream, coffee.
Nice.
Mmm. Could do with a shot of Jameson in there. All right, that's delicious. Also, let's go check on Lily. I'm going to take you guys out of here. And I am going to, what are you doing? Oh, sorry. All right, and we're going to turn this around, hopefully.
Are you sure we don't whisk this?
We didn't whisk it last time. All right, hang on. Let me see. I got to go to, here, I'll stir it. Don't you worry. Let me figure this out real quick. I got to go here. I got to go here. They should make this easier to flip, you know? There we go. Aha! Here. You hold that and let me stir.
So all she's doing is stirring.
Yep. And trust me, it will come together.
Listener sent a bunch of dragonfly emoticons.
You want a whisk?
I think a whisk would work better.
Oh no, everybody's like, get the whisk. I use a spoon. But look, it's already started. You know what? Let's give it 5 minutes.
Okay.
You know, we did this last time and nobody believed me. Where's the other?
I have faith in you, Lillian.
It's over there.
Thank you. Well, this is her story.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Well, never mind.
Oh my gosh. Can you get me that other spoon over there?
Which one?
The one that's underneath that stuff. Sorry, I'm just gonna.
Hi, Angela.
On it. So we're gonna see if it comes. Yes, that's the one I want. I like that spoon better. Hang on, let me do this. Okay, here you go.
Tomorrow.
Okay, that was my timer for the amount of time that it. Yeah.
I really think a whisk, but
So guys, we're doing this by hand. You can also do it with a machine if you want.
You can use a machine if you want, but we're gonna do it this way for now.
Because we're
Until it's
showing you
required.
that it's done.
Back in the olden days, guys, this is how they did it. This is how they did it. Yes, you can use a machine. Yes, you can use a whisk. Which we might switch to the whisk.
But the best thing to use is your daughter.
Yes. She's doing such a good job. She's holding the camera right now. Whew.
Did
you get tired, Lillian?
Yeah. It was giving me too many flashbacks. I couldn't do it anymore.
This is a workout.
It was triggering.
Yeah.
Triggering you. Yes, that's, you gotta use the kids' lingo. It is getting lighter, just by the way.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying the color will change?
Yes.
It'll get lighter as more air gets incorporated.
Okay.
Which, yes, you can definitely use the, like we said, the machine, hand mixer, or you can use a whisk or whatever. But I'm just showing you guys you can strong arm this bad boy, okay? It's already starting to change, and it's starting to make a mess too.
Yeah.
I get a little crazy.
So the mustard queen asked what temperature it was at. Before she starts stirring it, the temperature went down to 175.
Yep.
Linda, welcome.
You can stir again if you want.
Okay, sure. All right, ready? I'm going to switch off. All right, we're switching off. Lillian's going.
Here we go, guys. This is my attempt number 2.
Yep, you're doing it.
Candy.
You're going to do it this time, Lillian, I know.
This time, I got it, guys.
And actually, it did turn out. It just took a lot longer.
No, I don't recall it turning out.
It did. We had to put it in the freezer, remember? And then it turned out just fine. The stove is a sticky mess right now. Yeah. I suggest you do somewhere where you're kind of like, you know, you got it all taken care of.
Right.
Like all. Oh, yeah, you're doing it. I mean, it really has. You're weak. She's like 1 minute in, I'm like, I'm ready to go again. We are making maple candy the old-fashioned way, stirring it, not with a whisk. Now, I have an electric mixer. I have a whisk right here. But we're doing it with a wood spoon.
Okay, I can't do it anymore.
Okay, it's fine. She gave up 30 seconds in. I know. Imagine doing this for 5 minutes at a time.
Crazy.
I don't know.
This is how they did it back in the olden days, though.
I know. This stove is warm too, so that might be not helping us very much.
Can't you do it on the counter?
We could. Yeah, why not? But there's all that stuff over there.
You guys, thank you for watching Food Talk TV. We're almost up to 10,000 likes. Please.
Do you see that it's like a caramel color now?
Yes.
Before it was very dark
Like
brown.
brown. Dark brown.
And it is getting thicker as well.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. It like will definitely take the strong arm right on out of you.
I don't have a strong arm, so yeah.
Well, that's because you need to make more candy.
Oh, you're right. That's what I need to be doing every day.
Yep. I was like, we make candy at our shop, but not us. And yes, I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. So if you guys want to use your mixer, and you take 2.5 minutes, that's fine. Oh my god, this is so thick.
Yeah, this is not for weak people. Okay?
No,
You have to be strong mentally and physically.
that's right.
Mentally and physically. And Alinda, I am fine.
Switch hands. Switching it up. Going left-handed for a minute.
Hey, but I think it's turning.
Huh?
I think it's definitely turning.
Oh, it's definitely turning. It's getting so thick, you guys.
So this is not going to be a fail.
I hope
No,
not.
this is going to be a W for everyone involved.
It's going to be a W.
You know, you'll have to get the molds over there.
I will once it's ready. That'll take like 2 seconds.
Say, Lillian, is it true that John Cena is a bad guy now?
I have no idea.
Yes, it's
You know,
true.
I don't even see him.
You know what? We need to have Jerry come in here and talk about the wrestling because he knows all about it.
All I know is that anytime they talk about John Cena being on screen, I never see him on screen.
Because
see
you
him?
can't see me.
Because you can't see me.
Yeah, he's never there.
All right, guys, this is definitely lighter.
Oh my gosh.
Right, Trini is saying it looks like caramel now.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
Takes forever.
It's going to be candy in no time.
We have. Of course, I feel like we might have got to this stage last year.
I don't even know. I don't even remember what. It was like not even last year. It was like 2 years ago, I think.
Lillian, get your dad. I want to know about Cena.
I don't
Jerry.
know where he's at.
When you talk about John Cena, Kaz needs to know.
Is he the bad guy?
Right now,
Right now,
Yes.
he is.
Right now, he's never been a bad guy before.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but now he is.
Oh, guys, it's turning. It's lighter.
There we go.
Come in here. We can't hear you.
Ah,
You don't have to be on camera. You just gotta talk about it. Oh gosh. Oh, John Cena sucks. That's what he said.
Ah!
oh, the story. So how do we know when it's done,
You just know. Just know.
guys? I don't.
Angela says he's a heel.
so he will be right now.
Yes, he is a heel right now.
That's how they're gonna play it and into WrestleMania. Whether or not they give him the belt, I'm not sure. But this is gonna be his last year supposedly.
Yeah, he's supposed to be
He's been
retiring.
wanting to be a heel for a while just to try to make things different. And this was a perfect opportunity since Cody Rhodes didn't want to turn heel yet.
What's the deal with The Rock now? What's going on with The Rock?
Partner with The Rock.
Wait, they are?
Yeah.
When did
Because
wrestling get
Cody
interesting?
Rhodes wouldn't do it, so
During
Cena was a backup plan.
what show was that all happened on?
Eliminate.
Elimination Chamber.
I didn't know wrestling got so interesting. Whenever I start tuning out, it starts getting good.
Well, I asked you for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Ooh, look at that color now, guys.
Oh, it's gotten thick. It's changed color all the way.
Mhm. Yeah.
Lillian, this could have been your victory.
I know.
It is her
Here, give me that
victory. She helped.
spoon.
She said, "Give me that spoon." She said,
Alright,
"Give me that
guys.
spoon."
Here's my second attempt. This was all me.
Yeah. Do it all by yourself.
Yes.
Now,
Her strong arm.
hot Cheeto. This is not caramel.
No, maple
This is
candy.
Maple candy.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna go over here and get you guys. Can
I'm
see.
sorry. She asked for whether it was butterscotch. No.
This is some molds that we're probably gonna use. So I'm gonna lay those out. I don't know. They just look cute. I have like 1 billion of these molds. Yeah, stir it vigorously.
That's right. She used one ingredient, just maple syrup.
Since I've been doing it for like 10 minutes, I'm gonna have my mom take over.
Are you tired?
Yeah, I've been doing this the entire time. I've just been recording.
Oh.
I got it this far. Right?
Yeah, you're okay. Killing it. Great.
Lillian's been at this for 10 minutes solid.
Yeah, it's been difficult. It's like the candy is kind of like a crumbly texture almost.
Yeah.
It tastes like
Yeah.
like a sugar cube almost. It
Yes.
crumbles, but it's soft and
But
good.
it's not acting right. Come on.
Maybe it's done.
Taylor says this will be a great ad for KitchenAid.
Right? Need a KitchenAid? Are you
Amy
doing
said
this?
we got to
You
bring
need
some
a
to work
KitchenAid.
tomorrow.
Who said that?
Amy.
Oh. Oh no! I have to win this one. I have to win this one, Kaz, because one of my bosses is watching.
See.
Oh man, it's more like maple, like whipped maple syrup. It's
You
not.
you don't want anybody at work to think that you know how to make candy.
No, no, they don't need to know. This is like old school though. This is really. Whew, this is wearing me out. I'm the left hand. All right. I know my stove is like all sticky and everything.
Yeah, see all that.
I love it. I can't wait to clean that up. It is
Yeah.
definitely lighter. You guys know that it was dark before.
Since you're talking old school, tell us about Dozier's.
Oh, okay, cool. So Dozier's is the oldest handmade candy cane company in the U.S. We not only make candy cane, but we make candy buttons, and we have a bagging line that's called Candy House. So we have a lot of different candies that we can bag for you. Also, the brothers of one of the owners own the K Caramel, which is a confections out in Bozeman, Montana. And then one of our partners is also owns the French Chew line. So it's a soft, chewy, kind of, I don't know, stretchy, smack that crack. It's kind of taffy. Yeah, it's good. So all of that together, we have all that stuff in there, as well as a coffee house. There's a long history of making candy canes. We were known for candy canes, well, for always, since 1871. So that's kind of the shop that I run, as well as the coffee shop too. If you're in the area, stop by, say hi. If you're not, you can order online at dozierscandies.com.
What's the area? You said if you're in the area. What's the area?
So I'm on the east side of Cincinnati.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I
this is
didn't
not
know
the
what that
size.
meant until I was talking to someone. They were like, "Oh, the east side, the west side." I was like, "But where's the line?" They're like, "The east side of downtown."
Yeah.
I didn't know
Like
that.
downtown West.
I didn't know that.
You youngins. Oh my gosh, this is so incredibly hard to stir now.
Maybe it's done.
You should say if maybe it's done, but I don't see any crystals forming. So I feel like
I
maybe
feel
it
like the
was
crystals are there.
What are we looking for?
I mean,
Hold on, sorry.
oh, they're there. It needs a little bit more. They're there. You feel them? You feel the grit in it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're looking for.
Ooh, that is good.
It is so yummy.
Wait, do some just like that.
Oh, Amy, that's cute that you think some of this is going to be left, by the way. I was like, Lillian's going to eat it all.
Whoa. Don't blame it on me.
Okay, I think we're done. What do you think?
I say
Let's
yes.
go one more. Like, it's pretty
I
creamy.
need another taste test,
Yeah.
I think.
But it definitely has some sugar crystals in it. Like, you can taste them. Can you feel the sugar crystals on your
Yes.
tongue? Okay.
It's good.
Linda, this is maple candy done from one ingredient, which is maple syrup. It's
Right
just,
here. This is what we use.
just
That's
a
it.
technique.
2 cups.
I like that this has spouts on it.
I do too. I'm like, I don't know if I want to. This
Do a
is going
little
to be
scoop
kind of,
action?
a little messy action here.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a mess.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's candy making. It is what it is.
Pour it out the spout. What are you doing?
I'm trying to make it like controlled chaos.
Yeah, no, this is just chaos.
No, it's just chaos. Can you switch that away from the...
What?
This is close.
Oh, so it looks like you got it.
Do I? There we go. We're going to go over here.
Once it's in the mold, how long does it take to set up? We usually put it in the freezer. So
No, we don't have to wait. Because back in the day, what they would do is they would throw it in the snow. Because around February,
yeah.
it was winter.
So it all depends, Trini, because when her son Lane is there, we didn't actually get it to see any actually set up. He just takes it right out.
Yeah, it just takes some... I don't know how I'm going to do this one. Good luck, everybody. We're just going to kind of... And then I'll scrape it. Oh, I got that scraper. Hang on. Got this.
my goodness.
I know.
You can just scrape it in.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is really looks so good. It's definitely a labor of love. I know this like live is going over, but it's worth it. All right, this one.
It's the iconic
Yeah, the iconic maple candy.
maple candy live.
Live, yes. Iconic is the word.
Someone said it would have been better to pipe it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
But I don't have time to put it all in that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been great. You know. But wait, it's Christine, so it's definitely not going to be the way it's supposed to be. Let me tap this down a little. It's already started. Get off of it, Lillian. I can see you over there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just go a little bit more.
The camera doesn't see, so.
It doesn't see it, so it's not happening.
Exactly. The parts on top are chef snacks. That's what I'm saying.
You guys, if you missed any of this live, you can watch it on YouTube or our Facebook group, which is the Whisk Takers. Please join the Whisk Takers. You can interact with us there.
You can tell us what you really thought.
Tell us what
Without
you
being
thought.
thinking so much.
Post your own recipes or just food that you think looks good.
Throw one of those in the freezer. If you can find room in there. Here, hang on.
No, that's good.
That's so freaking good, yo. I'm just kind of whipping this in here. It's messy right now. I'm not doing... Listen, if you have the opportunity to make this and you do, just throw it on a pan and you can break it apart. That's the easy way. I'm trying to be fancy with it.
Ooh, wait, that? Okay, yeah, I like that.
Is there any...
You know, if you had a bench scraper, it would just go right across the top of that.
You have one and you're not using it?
Right
Are you
here.
kidding me?
Boop.
Oh, look at that.
Thanks, guys. I knew I had it. It was right there. I just had to actually grab it.
Some of those aren't really full. I just want to let you know.
I know. Okay, thanks, Captain Obvious.
I just thought it was pertinent.
Pertinent info. All right, there we go. And then this right here, like that. And guys, I'll be posting a video about when I unveil these. I don't know what.
And guys, this is not sanitary at all. She's putting her hands all up in this.
What?
Ah,
It's my house.
Amy, watch out for these heart-shaped ones.
Oh my gosh.
She put her fingers in
I
those.
put my finger in there. Let's see. I got these little flowers. We'll try these out. I got a little bit more, and I'm gonna get let me wash my hands. Tattletale.
Yeah.
All right.
That one's still not full.
you know, if she rubs the, oh, yeah, she could do that too. But if she rubbed the bench scraper across it, the extra from the first one probably would have filled up the second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too bad she didn't think of that. Give me that wooden spoon.
Okay, she said, give me that wooden spoon. And if you guys did not think that this was thick, like, look how thick that is.
That's because it's turning the candy as you
As we
speak.
speak. Yes. And I just got a couple of scrapes around here to do. I know this was a long live, guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging in. That stirring part is tough, but I wanted to show you that it can be done without a mixer, without a whisk. You can just do it with a wood spoon. That's the only thing I was trying to prove to you guys. Nothing else. All right. Delish. All right. So we're just gonna use this hand that I do not use. I'll just stick that right in there, like so, like that, as Mrs. Tabitha Brown says. All right. There we go. All right. Now, this part right here, that's the chef snacks. Lillian has one. I have one.
Yeah.
We're
I
eating
got my
this.
spoon.
The unveiling of this will be on my live. No, not my live.
TikTok.
TikTok.
OctoberDragonFly.
At OctoberDragonFly. This is what we made. You can see how thick it is. It was literally a syrup.
Nice.
No, it's candy.
And it has like that that sugar crystal texture in it. But this one, the first one that I made was like almost like
It was way grittier.
yeah.
This is a lot
Because
softer.
if you go further with it, it will become grittier. You can actually cook it for a little bit longer and get to hard crack stage. Do the same thing that I did. Take a mixer and mix it, and it will become maple sugar. So it's the step right before it becomes maple sugar. So that's what we've done. Did you throw one in the freezer? Let's get into this Irish soda bread that we made. Hang on, let me flip this around. And you guys can look at her while I'm flipping. And I am going to go in here. Thank you guys so much for all of the likes and the love. I appreciate it. I'm going in here and do a little flippy flip. I said flip. There it goes. All right. So now we need to get into this Irish soda bread. I am already sugared out because I was like, because it's so good. Did you say name one more time? All right.
Melissa Mert says you did amazing.
Look. See that right there? Not this part. Don't look at her. Look at the buckle on top. All right. So I'm going to cut my Irish soda bread. This was my Irish cream whipped cream, which is in my Irish coffee. There's no recipe for this, guys. It's Irish cream and coffee. I just put my whipped cream to go with it. However, my Irish soda bread that definitely does have a recipe. It is up on FoodtokTV. This is cool enough for me to handle.
And if you're looking for an Irish cream recipe, it's there. It's on FoodtokTV.
All right, so she's crunchy. Just showing you that. That's why I put the butter. I'm going to put my bread knife because if you don't use a serrated knife, it'll destroy your bread. Like if I use this knife, it's going to crush my bread. If I use my cool Viking knife, it will crush my bread. But this type of knife is serrated. This is for bread. And it's so that it'll cut it just a little bit at a time. So here we go.
like butter.
Like
And I'm going to show you the crumb. Make sure I got to take a peek before I show you.
That is pretty dense.
It is dense.
Wow. Looks good.
Good. It is still hot too. It's kind of steaming. Can you see? I don't know. But I made this with the keto flour.
No.
Lillian, don't worry. I'll make one for you guys later. No. And you haven't even had this bread. Don't even judge it yet. Will you give it a taste? Will you at least taste
I'll
it?
taste it.
Okay.
I won't like it.
She's like, I'll taste it, but I definitely won't like it.
Melissa Murray says that she loves the show.
She wants what?
She loves the show.
The show?
Yes, your show.
Okay.
This show?
Their show.
All right, we're just getting some butter on there because, you know, that's a big piece of butter. I was like, I'm doing the most. I'm just going to tear a piece off here. Tear a piece off. I'm going to take a bite first.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let her taste it.
Alright, guys.
Hold on.
She gave me a fresh piece.
Yeah, fresh piece. You don't have to eat off mine. Okay. There you go. I want your honest opinion, no matter what.
First, the sniff test.
Smells like butter.
Like, dog food.
It does not.
It tastes good, though.
See? It's because it's this one. It's this one.
Their gluten-free flour, though, isn't very good.
No.
Get Red Mill.
Red Bell?
Red Mill.
Red Mill. She said Bob's Red Mill for gluten-free. But the keto wheat flour by King Arthur, amazing.
Actually,
Hey, Robert.
I'm getting a bit of an aftertaste.
I know. Lillian says it smells like dog food. I do not get that off of this. It's so crazy. I'll bring you a piece tomorrow, Amy, and you can see. It is not. It is not.
Not.
I know. It is not. I'm going to eat this. This is delicious. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Let's go get that
Oh, yeah.
maple cream and see if it might not be ready yet. It takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it still needs time. But...
Yeah, it still needs time, but you can see it's starting to kind of get, I don't know, can you see like
It's got
the,
some cracks in it.
yeah, some cracks in it. So we're going to have to wait on this, but it is delicious, and this is how you make it. We're putting it in the refrigerator. You can leave it out, and it'll totally harden up. But, I don't see why you don't like this, but
Yeah.
it's for me.
It's giving fish food vibes. I don't know.
What? She said it's giving fish food vibes.
Ah.
Listen,
I
I used the keto flour this time. If you follow the recipe, that is the traditional soda bread, the Irish soda bread.
Because
The-
I love Irish soda.
And I will make you some, don't you worry, with regular flour. But tonight, I experimented with this, and I'm about it. Like, I'm good with it. I think it tastes great. But Lillian, on the other hand,
And the recipe is at FoodtokTV.com. You don't have to search through the website. Just scroll down on the front page and you'll see it right away. You'll also see Ashton's version as well.
yes, because
Very similar.
like, oh, Ashton's version is up there. I'm like, please put Ashton's version up there as well, because, you know, as you know, we lost her last year, or was it the year before? Yes, something. It's been too long. It's been over a year. So I thought, you know, in honor of her, let's put hers up too. But anyway, I'm pouring a little bit of this out for you guys to see the difference of what we did. Let me pull this up. Okay. So you see this. This is the candy. This is what we started with. And the magic. It's almost like fudge texture right now. So you
Wow.
can feel it.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Oh, has he not been fed?
Oh.
All right, but anyway, you can see it's like fudge texture. Oh my god, and it's so good. You guys already know. All right. That's all I had for you tonight. Made a little Irish cream coffee with some Irish cream infused whipped cream, which I made in my blend jet, which is available. You know where the link is at for this on my page. Made some beautiful low carb Irish soda bread, but you can follow the regular recipe if you're just not about the low carb life. You can just do the regular one. And then our maple candy, which is currently sitting in molds and will be unveiled at a later time. So it has to cool down. I still feel this is warm. So there it is. So cutie. Like you can see how it looks dry up here.
Wow.
That's what it's going to eventually look like. It just has to get there. So,
Frances, she loves your show.
well, thanks guys for tuning in tonight. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And that has been all. Tonight I made for you some maple candy, an Irish coffee, and some Irish soda bread. Recipe for the maple candy will be up on Food Talk TV as soon as I send it to Kaz or to Taylor. Thank you for the emoticons with the dragonfly. Thank you. And, of course, the Irish soda bread, we did swap out the keto wheat flour just like for even swap. I think it turned out fine. Lillian doesn't like the keto flour, so that's fine. So you guys have a good night. Thank you so much. Love and cherish each and every single one of you guys. You're awesome. Thanks so much. Do you have anything to add, Kaz?
No.
All right. Go check out FoodtokTV.com for those recipes, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. That's been Sunday Night Live. Good night.